Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Torey and today I am working in my December daily album on story number 13. So I just sat down and came up with a rough kind of outline. So I have up to story 17 kind of pre-planned out with how I'm going to lay everything out and go, and I am going to try and bulk record all of this. It is December 26th, so it's the day after Christmas, and I really want to finish this before the end of the month. So that is my goal, and that is what I'm going for. I've got a couple of things here pulled out for story number 13. I really want to use this die cut insert to tell the story of some of my favorite decoration pieces around our home, and I've got quite a few pictures printed here. So these are just some shots of my favorite decorations around the house. This teeny tiny one right here is actually all of the Pokemon that my son got in his advent calendar this year, and he has commandeered this little Christmas tree shelf that I got from the Target dollar spot either like 1 or 2 years ago, and has just displayed all of those little Pokemon on that Christmas tree, and I think that's adorable. And then I just have a couple of my favorite areas around the house. I have some larger photos of our actual kind of like main decorations. So for really the whole month of December, I usually have like a fire going on the TV. So I've got like my TV stand decorated, the Christmas tree. I took this morning. So the stockings are already taken down because obviously Christmas was yesterday, and I am already in the mood to take everything down. So I was like, oh, let me take some photos before I destroy everything. And then I have this little die cut pulled out that I'm thinking I will use these numbers and kind of offset them, and then have this kind of coming off of the side here because I've got this big empty pavement space. So I'm thinking I might trim that and then use this part to put my number on for the day. And then depending on how much room I actually have, I might add a teeny tiny bit of journaling, and I might write like decor or something up here as well. But we'll see when we get to there. So the first thing I'm going to do is get everything trimmed out. Before I forget, I'm probably not going to open this today, but this is some ribbon that I got in an Archer and Olive subscription box last year sometime. It was like one of the cozy box that they did. I think it was like almost a year ago, like last December, maybe, I think is when this one came out. Or I could be completely wrong. Who knows? Anyways, it's from an Archer and Olive subscription box, and I thought it would be so cute and really match the photos well to use that to put here for my ribbon. I may or may not trim it out, but obviously I'm not going to be able to staple that down until I get the back of this done too. But I'm going to jump right in because I'm wanting to, like I said, knock out up through story number 17 today, but I'm going to record them all separately. So let's go ahead and get started. My story number 12 was about our visit to go see Santa, and I didn't include this in my video, but I did add these 2 extra photos in a little 3x8 page protector. So that's where I'm going to place these 2 photos as well, just on the back of this, and then they will set across from this little die cut insert. One thing I did notice, and I don't know if this was intentional or not, but this side over here is bigger than this side. So I don't know if that was supposed to be that way or what, but it's like that, and I'm really not sure if that's gonna bother me a ton. But I think I'm gonna lay them this way. I might search my stamps and see if maybe I have a stamp that I can use to just stamp over here on the side. I might need to trim a little bit more of this one off. To just kind of stamp some word phrases right there on the side of that. And I think that that will kind of make that space a little bit more acceptable to my eye, since it's not really going to match perfectly. I think this particular story might be the first one that I've done where I actually already know and have decided what I want to do for my number. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that first. And these were the numbers, sorry, from last year. So that will be kind of my card and my number. So I'm just going to tuck that right back in here. I'm going to trim a little bit more off of this one because it is a little bit snug in that page protector. Okay, I'm actually just going to adhere these back to back because it drives me crazy if these become unaligned at all once they're in the page protector. And I'm just gonna save myself the torment later on and just adhere these back to back right now. Got too many things and everything's catching. Okay. I don't think I will add any further embellishments onto the other photo. This spread, I think, is just going to end up being pretty light on the embellishments. As far as those go, at least. So that's how that page protector is going to be finished. And then I just need to get these adhered down and kind of figure out what I'm going to do with this empty space over here. My favorite thing about documenting the decorations around the house during December is that I often forget what I've done when, like, years to come or whatever. I was recently looking at photos that I took of how like everything was set up, I think in 2021, and I was just like, wow, like I don't even remember our living room being set up that way. So it's just amazing to me to look back and be able to see how everything was set up however many years ago. I don't know if I documented this last year, but when I saw the stuff from 2021, I was like, oh, I definitely need to document this for this year. Let me go see if I can find a stamp set to stamp something over here on. Okay, so I'm gonna look through this one and see if there's any kind of stampable phrase stickers. These ones also have some like smaller stuff. I didn't really read through anything yet, but I have a feeling I'll probably find something that I want to use on this one. I also grabbed a couple of these puffy stickers that I have. This one says Deck the Halls, and I actually think that matches pretty well with this paper. Let's see, where would I want to put that? Maybe right in the middle? I do think I want to use this. Okay, let's see. I grabbed the one out that says the best of times. I don't see anything specifically on this one about decorating, so I think I'll just stick with a very just general phrase, and this one just says merry and bright, so I'm just going to use that one. I think that should be sufficient. I'm thinking maybe I can put Decor like right above December. So I just realized that I still have these little blue hearts, which I mentioned in a previous video that I had absolutely no idea what I was going to do with them. And this is like the same bluish green, so I'm just going to sprinkle all 3 of these hearts throughout the actual page. All right, so I'm probably going to trim this down. Like I said, this won't be adhered completely until I get the next part on the back, but I think I'll probably just leave it like this and actually tie it into a little knot and then staple it down to flatten it out some. But that won't happen until the next story. I did use a Posca paint pen in green to write Decor over December, and I hated it. So what I ended up doing instead was grabbing a Pigma Micron. I think I used size 12. And just going over that again, just in black, and I like that a lot more, especially after this ribbon is added. So this is going to be story number 13. I'm going to go ahead and get this back in my album. Okay. And then, like I said, I'll trim these down so that they're not really interfering with the flipping. But that's going to be it. December Daily, story number 13. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you made it to the end of this video, let me know what your favorite decor piece is in your home if you decorate for the holidays. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!